So pop on your music, get comfortable on your mat. We'll do a breathing exercise to center ourselves here. Then we'll do a reset to wake up our core, always critical with our yoga movements. And then we're going to start flowing and we'll finish with a relaxation. So getting comfortable, you may be kneeling, you may be cross-legged, taking whatever feels right for your body. I'm sitting on a yoga brick to take the tension out of my hips and out of my hip flexors. So they just bring my seat up a little bit, bringing those knees in line or below the hips to take the pressure out of there. If you're comfortable, either take a low gaze or close those eyes down. And then take a big breath in here and a big breath out. Settling into this space, settling into this body. Breathing in through the nose, the throat and the lungs. Out from the lungs, the throat and the nose. Seeing if you can deepen that breath, nose, throat, lungs and belly, belly, lungs, throat and nose. As you deepen the breath, feeling the space from the hips to the ribs increasing. And see where it is that you would like to place your hands on your body. Maybe with the palms down on the thighs to ground into the space. Great for when we're feeling a little jittery. Or you could have the back of the hands on the thighs with the thumb and the first finger together to bring more energy into our body. Maybe you want to feel the rhythm of your body, and you could bring both hands onto the heart space, connecting into your body. As you deepen that breath, see if you can now feel that pelvis starting to wake up, starting to engage. Maybe rising up from the base of your body, up through the center, feeling more space between each vertebrae, opening up. Or maybe those shoulder blades are drawing together, bringing the head of the arm, the head of the humerus, back in line with that shoulder joint, opening that chest. Breathing in here, breathing out. As we move through our flow today, we're just going to focus on the connection between the breath and the movement, continuing to listen to our body, creating that awareness between those two. From here we can slowly flutter those eyes open. If you're on that brick or that cushion, taking that to the side, bringing those feet down on the mat, the knees up to the sky, and we're going to come all the way down on the back. We're going to do our reset here. So we start all our classes with a reset of the core. Often we walk around with the core completely disengaged or not very engaged, and we need a strong core to support our movement. So coming all the way down onto the back, taking a big breath in here, checking that we're still breathing into that belly, and you could have that cushion or that yoga brick nearby. We're going to have the hands down beside the body, taking a big breath in here, pushing down into the feet, down into the hands, and on the exhale, rising up in that pelvis. So bringing the pelvis off the mat, seeing how that feels for you. If you're here, then and you're able to take a gaze up the body, depending on the makeup of your body, you may be able to see your knees. And you want to see that those knees are in line with the hips. So you may need to walk those feet a little closer together or bring those feet further apart. See what feels right for your body. If being in this bridge becomes challenging for your body, you could always take a yoga brick and pop that underneath the sacrum as a little bit of extra support for your body. From here, we've got those hands beside the body, and we're going to start taking small pulses. So keep pushing down through the feet, taking small pulses with those glutes, pelvis rising slightly. And we want those pulses to be small because we want it to be the glutes that engage and the center that engages rather than the hamstrings and the quads. You could take your hands onto your glutes to check that you can feel some activation there. Alternatively, you could also take the heel of the hands onto the hip bones, push down on those, and then feel those glutes fire to bring that pelvis back up in line. Breathing in here, breathing out. On the next inhale, bringing your right arm up to the sky. And on the exhale, bringing that right arm back. And doing that slowly, focusing on the connection between the hips and the ribs. There may reach a point where you feel your ribs start to flare. If that happens, you've gone too far, bring the arm back. We want to keep that connection strong between those two. And inhale to bring the arm back down. We'll try that on the left side now. So big breath in, the left arm will come up to the sky. Exhale, bringing that left arm back behind you, noticing if there's any change in the connection between the hips and the ribs. Breathing in here, breathing out. Big breath in, bringing that arm up and all the way down again. And we're going to bring those two together. So big inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, arms coming back behind us. Checking on those ribs. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Big breath in, those arms will come up and all the way down beside the body. We're going to keep the body in one long line now and come all the way down. Not rolling that spine, but doing that with control in one long line. We're going to bring the hands behind the head. So we're knitting those hands together. We'll take a big breath in here. Exhale, we're rolling up. So the head comes straight up and we've got the elbows up to the sky so that we don't allow those shoulder blades to rest on the mat. Inhale here. Exhale to come down. Big breath in again. Exhale, rising up. Thinking about the connection in the core, so from the pubic bone to the hip bones and the base of the sternum. That's kind of our magic diamond. We're pushing down there. The head stays heavy in the hand and there's plenty of space between the chin and the chest. Big breath in here. Big breath out. We're coming all the way down. We're going to layer up. So see what is right for your body. We're going to take a big breath in. Exhale, rising up. We'll extend that right arm up to the sky, reaching through those fingers. Big breath in. Exhale, bringing that right arm back up. It may come in line with the ears, it may not. The focus is on the hips and the ribs, staying it connected here. If the ribs start to flare, we need to bring that arm closer to where it started. Big breath in, big breath out. That arm will come forward and back behind the head, and the head will come down. Breathing in here, breathing out. We'll rise up. Left arm reaching for the sky. Head stays heavy in the hands. Exhale, bringing that left arm behind us. Focus on drawing that center in still, so we're not letting those ribs flare. Reaching back with that left arm. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Big breath in. That arm comes forward, back behind the head. Exhale, we're coming down. Breathing in here. Breathing out, we're rising up. We're going to join those arms together now. So right arm is coming up, left arm is coming up. If that's too much pressure on your neck, bring the hands back. Big breath in here. Big breath out. We're bringing both arms back together, focusing on that hip to rib connection, so pushing down in the front body. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Hands come back behind the head, and the head will come down. We're going to focus on legs now. So, big breath in here. Exhale, rolling up, pushing down in that front of that body, bringing the right heel off the mat, if that feels okay, bringing the right knee over the hip, flexing that right foot. Big breath in here. Big breath out, elbows stay up to the sky. Big breath in. Big breath out, that right foot comes down, then the head will come down. Breathing in here. Breathing out, rising up. Left heel comes off the mat. If that feels okay, bringing the left knee off the mat, flexing that left foot. Big breath in here. Big breath out, that foot is coming down, the head is coming all the way down. We'll take that one more time on each side. So big breath in. Big breath out, rising up, right heel off the mat, right knee off the mat, flexing that right foot. Big breath in here, big breath out, big breath in, big breath out, right foot coming down, head coming down. Breathing in here, breathing out, rising up, left heel coming off the mat, left knee coming off the mat, flexing that left foot. Big breath in here. Big breath out, big breath in, big breath out. That left foot is coming down, the head is coming down. And we're going to combine the legs and the arms this time. So listen to what is possible for your body with strength and with stability. Take the best option for you. So breathing in here, breathing out. We're rising up, right arm is extending, left heel comes up, left knee comes up off the foot. Flexing that foot, bringing that right arm back, big breath in, big breath out, big breath in, big breath out, the foot comes down, the hand comes back, the head comes down. Big breath in here to prepare, big breath out, we rise up, that left arm is coming forward, reaching through those fingers, right heel comes up, right knee comes over the hip, flexing that right foot. Big breath in here. Big breath out. That left arm is coming back behind us. Focus on that hip to rib connection. Big breath in here. Big breath out. The foot's coming down, the hand's coming back, the head is coming down. From here, we're going to come into our sun salutation. So we're going to either push our feet to the side of the mat, push ourselves up, and then tuck those legs below us. Or else, if you've got the space in your body, you could bring the knees into the chest, cross the ankles, roll up and over. So we'll end up on all fours again. Okay. Big breath in here, big breath out, finding that connection again. So we're pushing down through those hands, breathing in, breathing out. We'll start with our downward dog or our tabletop. So big breath in. Focus on pushing down through the hands, down through the feet. And we're going to lift the knees off the mat, just a few centimeters to start with. Breathing in, keeping active in that center. Breathing out to come back down. We'll take a big breath in here. Big breath out, lifting those knees off the mat, rising all the way up. Pelvis coming up, bending the back of those legs. Adjusting where the feet need to be to find the most length in the front of the body that you can. Remembering to use bricks if that helps you. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Bending the knees, walking the hands back towards the feet. Push down through the feet. Rising all the way up. Hands coming to heart center. From here we're going to find the connection in our spine, the sacrum scapular skull. Hands on the pelvis, checking that we're not tipping or tucking. Finding that neutral pelvis, hips are both forward. We can keep our hands on the front of the pelvis and the sacrum, walking to the front of the mat, doing what I like to call my royal walk. And you might want your bricks nearby if you've got more challenges with bending into our forward folds. So those could be planted here for the hands to come to. Take what option works for you, thinking back to our plank prep and our lunge prep from the How To series. So taking the big breath in, arms coming up, focus on that hip to rib connection. Exhale, bending the knees, hands coming down towards the floor. Bend the knees as much as you need to, or bring the hands to bricks. Right foot is coming back, right knee is coming down. Push down through the front foot. Inhale, rising up, coming into our low lunge. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Hands coming down to bricks or the floor, stepping back into your plank. Take the knees down if that works for your body. Big breath in. Big breath out. We all bring the knees down. Elbows scrape the side of the body as we come down onto the chest. Flattening those feet. Chin is down. Elbows are up. Center is still active. We push down onto the heel of the hands to come into our cobra. Pubic bone pushes into the mat. Glutes are active, protecting the lower back. We tuck the toes. Rise up into our downward dog. Big breath in here. Big breath out, making the adjustments for your body to get the most length in the front of your body. Big breath in, big breath out. The right foot will come forward. Lunging, giving that foot a hand to come forward if it needs that. Left knee comes down. Inhale, we're rising up, reaching high. So we push down through the front foot. We're checking the alignment of those hips, firing that left glute. Bringing that right glute on and using that hamstring to push down, rising up from the center, arms are high, thinking about that hip to rib connection, finding that point in your body where those arms go past that point. Big breath in, big breath out. The hands come down onto bricks or the floor, and we step the back foot all the way in. Push down through those feet, inhale, rising up. We're going to take that on the other side this time. So reaching through those hands on the inhale, exhale, hands coming down, bending the knees, hands come to bricks or the floor. Stepping back with the left foot and the left knee coming down. Inhale, rising up. You can't destroy things. Inhale, rising up. And this time we're going to add some twists in here. So we're going to bring the hands into heart center, thumbs against the chest. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Push down through the front foot, twisting towards the right hand side. So those hips are staying forward, chin staying in line with those fingers. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Twist a little bit more if you can. So we're using that center, so it's that active twist. Big breath in to come back to center, and the arms will come all the way up. Exhale, we're bending through the front foot. Hands coming down, stepping back into our plank. Knees down if needed. Big breath in. Big breath out. We all bring the knees down. We soften those elbows. They come back. The chest comes through. Center is on. Chest down, flatten the feet, push into the heel of the hands to rise into your cobra. Remember, there should be no pain. We're still active in the center. Pushing the pubic bone into the mat, firing those glutes. Tucking the toes, rising all the way up into our downward dog. Maybe noticing a difference between the first downward dog and this one. Breathing in here, maybe pulsing those legs, lengthening one side, bending the other, finding even more space in your body. Big breath in here, big breath out. Big breath in, we bring that left foot forward. Give it help if it gets stuck. Right knee comes down. Inhale, arms are coming up. Hands come into prayer at heart center. Push down through the front foot, rise up from the pelvis. Thumbs are at the sternum, chin is in line with those fingers. Big breath in here. Big breath out, we're twisting towards the left this time, firing that right glute, pushing down through the front foot, keeping the hips forward. Breathing in here, breathing out, twisting to the left one more time. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, we come back to the center and arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands are coming down around the feet or onto bricks. We step the right foot in, push down through those feet. Inhale, hands come to heart center. Maybe taking a moment here to notice what it is that you're feeling firing and moving through your body already. Feeling heat, feeling what it is that is waking up in your body in this moment. and the connection between the breath and the movement. Maybe those pieces are still coming together, maybe it's clicking for you already. And we're going to do a little flow series here, bringing together some of the pieces that we've been working on and some more of those side planks and some different lunges as well. So we'll take a big breath in, those arms will come up. Exhale, we'll bend the knees, the hands will come to bricks or the floor. We'll step back with the right foot. Then we'll bring the left shin running up and down the mat, preparing for our side plank. Pivoting on that right big toe, bringing the inside arch of that right foot down. Pushing down through that left hand, bringing the right arm onto the shoulder joint, really firing those glutes, drawing those glutes together. See what side plank you want to take. So big breath in. Can you take a little bit more? Can you bring that right hand up to the sky, looking straight ahead? Do you want to pulse that back leg? So pulsing the toes on the floor, maybe bringing that right leg up higher, pulsing there. Or maybe you're keeping that right foot down on the mat. Maybe that left foot is stepping with it, coming into our full side plank, pushing down through the hands, active in the center, active in the left side body. Big breath in here, big breath out. Right hand comes down, left shin is down if it was. And then we bring our right shin down. From here we're going to switch sides. So we're going to step back with the left foot, see how we feel on the opposite side. Pivoting the left inside arch down, opening up left hand to the right shoulder, pushing down through that hand. If you lock the elbow, checking that that's still soft. Taking the gaze forward to the wall or whatever is in front of you. See if you can bring that left arm up to the sky. Maybe you can toe tap that left leg. Maybe that left leg comes up, flexing that left foot, pulsing that leg. If that feels okay and you want a little bit more, you could bring that left foot down. Step that right foot beside your left, coming into your full side plank here. Big breath in, big breath out, reaching through those fingertips. Exhale, left hand coming down, right shin down, left shin down. We're going to tuck those toes. We'll rise up into our downward dog. Maybe stepping the feet in or out, getting the most length from your downward dog for the front of your body. Bending those knees, pulsing those knees, finding space in the back of the legs while finding all the length in the front of the body. We're going to take a big breath in, big breath out, big breath in. We're going to bring that left foot forward and the right knee down. Inhale, arms coming up, hands coming to heart center. Breathing in here. See if you can come into a crescent lunge. So we're going to push down through the front foot and the toes of the back foot. Inhale, lifting that back knee off the mat. So we keep that back knee bent so that we can keep the connection in the spine. The sacrum, scapula, skull. Those arms can reach all the way up. Big breath in here. Pushing down through the front foot. That knee is in line with the second to third toe. Lengthen that right leg, leaning forward with the body. Again, thinking about keeping the connection between the sacrum, scapula, and the skull. Breathing in here, breathing out. Bringing the left hand onto the sacrum, right hand down onto a brick or onto the floor, or maybe you bring the right knee down onto the mat. So we're coming into a twisted crescent lunge here. See if we can bring the left shoulder up towards the sky. Gaze stays down. Firing those glutes so those hips are staying pointed forward. We're not going loosey-goosey as we twist. Big breath in here. Big breath out. We're going to bring that left hand down. We'll step back with the right foot. With the left foot. And now we're going to bring the right foot forward. Left knee down. Inhale, rising up. Breathing in here, thinking about the connection from the hips to the ribs. Then we're going to bring the hands down into heart center. In prayer, we're going to push down through the toes of the left foot, down through the toes of the front foot. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, push down, rise up into our crescent lunge. Arms can come all the way up. Breathing in here, lengthening that back leg as the body comes forward. Thinking about the length from the back left heel all the way up through the body and out the arms. Big breath in, big breath out. Right hand comes onto the sacrum, left hand comes down onto bricks or to the floor. Breathing in here, breathing out, we're going to open that right shoulder up towards the sky. Gaze stays down. Breathing in, breathing out. Big breath in, see if that right arm can come up to the sky. Reaching through those fingertips, thinking about the length from one hand to the other. Gaze is staying down. We're going to bring that right hand down, outside that right foot, stepping back into our plank. Big breath in here, big breath out. We'll bring those knees down, bring the seat back, twisting on those knees, grabbing ourselves a yoga brick to pop under the seat or a cushion to give ourselves a little bit of extra space here. Getting comfortable in that seat. Remember, finding whatever is comfortable for you to be seated in. It doesn't have to be sitting cross-legged. It could be kneeling for your body. We're going to do a little twist here. Excuse me. So we're going to keep that left hand on that left thigh. We'll take a big breath in here. Connect into that body, connect into the space, and a big breath out. We'll take a big breath in. That right arm is going to come up, reaching for the sky. And then we're going to reach over, remembering not to compress the left side body. So we're reaching up to come over. Breathing in here. Breathing out, maybe bringing the left ear down towards the left shoulder to open up the space in the right side of the neck. Breathing in, reach through those fingertips. Find extra space through that right rib cage and that right shoulder blade. Exhale, bringing that right hand all the way down. We'll switch sides. Big breath in here, big breath out. Breathing in, we bring the left arm up to the sky, reaching higher, opening up from the shoulder blades and the ribs, not crunching down on that right side, so staying tall, staying high. We can use that right hand to keep pushing down. Exhale, we're going to reach over on more of a diagonal with that left arm. Keep pushing down with that right hand to stay tall. Maybe bring the right ear down to the right shoulder, creating more space in the left side of the neck. Breathing in here, breathing out, reaching up and over with the left arm. Big breath in, big breath out. That left hand will come down. From here, we're going to do a little relaxation. So for your relaxation, you may be comfortable seated as you are, maybe taking a low gaze. The pictures that give us our relaxation, our Shavasana pose, we are lying on the mat, on your towel, legs with an ankle distance apart and the arms out beside the body and the eyes closed. That can make some people really uncomfortable, so take whatever version feels right for you in the space that you are in and in the mindset that you have right now for your body. Either way, either taking a low gaze wherever you are or closing the eyes. Maybe you've got an eye pillow available to you as well and you want to use that to help reduce the senses. Stepping into the body. And take a big breath in where it is that you are in this space and a big breath out. Centering into your body, centering into the space that you are. And we're going to do a short breathing exercise here, a short guided relaxation to calm the body, to calm the mind. So we'll take a big breath in to prepare and a big breath out. Then we'll breathe in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Settling into the rhythm of your own body. Maybe taking a moment to notice the difference as to how the mind and the body may feel now compared to when you first sat down, when we began this flow, and how you feel in this moment. The change could be small, it could be big, each of us is different. Slowly start to sparkle those fingers and sparkle those toes, wiggling those, bringing energy into the body, making circles with the wrists and the ankles. Big breaths in, big breaths out. If you feel like a big stretch, bring those arms up above and back behind you, reaching from one end of the room to the other, stretching your fingers and your toes away from each other. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Bring the knees into the chest, maybe wrap the arms around those and give yourself a little squeeze, rolling from side to side on the spine. And then trying to keep those eyes closed or with a low gaze, coming up into seated in a way that feels right for your body. Breathing in here, breathing out. If we take a big breath in, the arms will come up all the way above the head, hands meeting in prayer. Bring the thumbs down to the space between the eyebrows. May peace be in your thoughts. Thumbs coming down to the lips. May peace be in your words. Thumbs coming down to the heart center. May peace be in your actions. Bowing our heads. Thank yourself for creating time for your mind and for your body on your yoga journey. And thank you for joining me in this practice. Fluttering those eyes open. I hope you enjoyed that and that's starting to make sense for your body and things are starting to fall into place. Send me a message or comment with how that felt for you and what you'd like to know a little bit more about. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for joining me.